Hi guys, this is going to be a quick introduction to PowerPoint. The first thing I want to cover is how we're going to use PowerPoint in the office. There's lots of different ways that PowerPoint can be used. Of course, it's most often thought of as a tool for presentations, but there are a couple other ways that we're going to use it. It's a good idea to use PowerPoint slides when we are doing team updates or updates to leadership. That's just kind of an expectation that everybody would use the PowerPoint presentation for both of those things. Now, of course, in our training, we will use a PowerPoint slide deck as well, and then, of course, client presentations. Now, what most of our time is going to be spent today is just digging in a little bit deeper to this toolbar, which Microsoft Office calls the PowerPoint ribbon. So I'm going to actually pop over into PowerPoint and show you what each one of these tabs has available for you. Now that we're in a sample presentation in PowerPoint, I'll be able to walk through each of these tabs that are on the ribbon. And again, what I'm referring to is this top section of the window that we're in that Microsoft Office calls the ribbon. So right now we are on the tab that is labeled Home, and you can see that right here. On the Home tab, it has the cut and paste features as well as font and paragraph options, other things as well that you need to organize your slides. So for example, I'm going to just type a title here, sample presentation, and you can see that the font is in this window or this field. Here's the drop down. You can choose from a variety of fonts that are available. You can adjust the size here, and then you can change your text, lots of different features here, alignment, different kinds of lists are available, spacing, lots of things that you can do, as well as, of course, the cutting and pasting. For example, if I was to highlight the word presentation, then you can see I have this cut option and I have the paste option here. And this little paintbrush is for copying of formatting. Now the next tab on the ribbon is called Insert. Now at this tab, there are a lot of things that you are able to insert onto a slide, including pictures, different shapes, smart art, charts, if you want to hyperlink to something, text boxes with additional text. You could add a video, all kinds of things, or an audio to a slide. The next tab is called Design, and this is where you could pick a theme or a color scheme or format the slide that you're working on, the slide background. On the Transitions tab, this allows you to change how your slides transition from one slide to the next slide. If you are going to time your presentation where you have a loop going, this is also where you would identify the duration and whether or not a mouse click is required to move the slides forward. So if you had an automatic loop, you would not want the mouse click requirement. Animations. This tab is about, there it is. This tab is about animating elements on your slide. So if there are particular things that you want to come in at different times, this is a tool that you would use for that. The next part on the ribbon is called Slideshow. Now this sets up the way that you want to show your presentation when you're getting ready to present it to others. The Review tab is a place where you can find your spelling corrections, your thesaurus, and then if you are having other colleagues give you feedback, of course, the comment boxes are available here. And then view. There are a lot of different ways that you can view your slides in PowerPoint, and depending upon where you are in your creation process, this is where you would come to find those different views. So that wraps up this quick introduction to the PowerPoint ribbon. If you want additional help, there is help built into the PowerPoint application, which you can search. You also have access to our organization's IT help desk webpage, which has additional information about all of the Microsoft Office tools. So I hope you enjoyed our presentation, and I want to encourage you to use PowerPoint whenever you can.